rightio, so everything worked and we were allowed to go. So when it comes to driving trains in Queensland, there's 3 different sets of rules. So you know when it comes to driving a car in Queensland, there's 1 set of road rules. But with trains, there's 3 different sets of track rules. And it all depends on whereabouts you are, which will depend on what rules apply to you to drive that train. The first one's known as RCS, remote control signalling. So that's just traffic lights, you know, just like in a car. In front of us we'll have a green light, that means go. The yellow light means get ready to stop, you know. Red light, don't go past that. Pretty basic. There's another system and it's called direct traffic control. That's where we got a laptop on there like we just had, and there's a bunch of codes and we're talking to train control on the radio and we're getting permission to use track that way. And then there's the old school staff, what Hamish just picked up, this thing here. It's a really old method of safe working trains that dates back to the 1830s. Idea with that is just like running a relay. You remember when you ran a relay back at sports carnival at school? You had to carry that baton with you over that certain section of track. It's the exact same thing. We have to carry that baton, or we call it a staff, over a certain section of track to be able to use it. But they dammed up Tinaroo and they constructed a series of irrigation channels that spreads pretty vastly across the tablelands. What it meant was that all the rain that was falling in that rainforest country was now harnessed and it was directed out here, so that farmers could have a nice constant supply of water, which then made growing crops out here a hell of a lot easier. Set up for similar reasons. This is all due to mining, but 9 out of 10 of them aren't there anymore. Dimbulah is one of the lucky ones that managed to hold on. It's still here today, and it would be the last big little town that we go through, if that makes any sense. I'm not too sure what the population is. It's going to be a couple of hundred people, but yeah. But it's got like a bakery, and there's a pub, there's a Bendigo bank, there's a little chemist, post office, you know, all those sorts of things. We are going to stop here. There's a lovely little train station. There's a group of volunteers that look after it. A bit of a display inside of some of the mining industry out here back in the day. Some of them got a flash bit of red road there, not too shabby at all, I don't know. But some of the tobacco industry, that sort of stuff. The station does sell like cold drinks, some ice creams, dried mango if you want something to snack on. Or if you want to take the opportunity, there's only a small group, obviously I'm not worried about you getting lost. Head off for a little bit of an explore. We'll be here for about half an hour. Try and get out of here at 11:15. Like I said, there's a good bakery here, so if you are peckish, pop down the bakery, get yourself a pie, something like that. Keep in mind that will be at Almond End about 1:30, and lunch will be available at the pub there. So totally up to you. The Junction Hotel that's over on the right hand side. But if you guys want to buy a carton of beer bottle of wine you want to write yourself off as we go to Almaden, go for it. You're on holiday. If I wasn't driving, I'd be bloody drunk already. So yeah, pub's over there if you want anything from there. You'll see just down from the pub a bit on the left, little Bendigo Bank, there's an ATM there if you want to get money out for any reason. You got this white building just here on the right, the red roof. Half of that's a post office, the other half is a little chemist if you know. And then the bakery, straight down the right inside the rest of the main road, walk down. But we pull up here at the station with this door here. On my left, on my right.
It is very easy to get into that sense because you know you're not playing 3 times a day or 5 times a day or like you know.